All right, we're turning to the 2018 election. It'll be the first true test of where our country stands. Do we approve Trump? Do we not approve Trump? We don't really know. We look at some special elections here or there. Not so great. Not a great indicator. We look at Virginia and the November 7th elections of this year. Promising, but not the best way of gauging where everyone is. Now, 2018, that is the perfect place to see where everyone stands. There's elections all over. The entire House of Representatives is up for re-election, and there are 25 Democratic senators up for re-election compared to 8 for the Republicans. And there's a chance that the Democrats can take back the House and the Senate. Now, that could be good, that could be bad. That's up for debate in the comments below. But here we're talking about one specific candidate. He's running in Ohio's 1st district in 2018. His name is Samuel Ronan. Some of you might remember, if you are as much of a political junkie as I am, that he actually ran for DNC Chair against Tom Perez and against Keith Ellison after the 2016 elections, where in return, as a result, we elected Tom Perez as DNC Chair. That took a lot for me to say, because he is really, really just bland and just ugh. Besides the point. So, we have Samuel Ronan running in the 1st district of Ohio in 2018. He came out with actually really, really big news last week. He said he's done with the Democratic Party. He's over it. He ran to control it. They shot him down. He's done. Wiping his hands clean. Now in Ohio, you can't run as a Green. So there's the Green Party, which is the 3rd party that no one ever hears about. And you can't run as an independent because it's just our country doesn't work that way. We vote Democrat, we vote Republican. Independents win here or there. All right? So, the former candidate for the DNC chair came out last week, Samuel Ronan, and said he's done. He's running as a Republican. Now, that is really big news. And for everyone, that is great news. That is the best news we could hear. Because it shows that these issues, which he still fights for Medicare for all, he still fights for all those progressive values and all of those true things. And progressive does not mean Democrat, all right? Progressive means we're moving forward, all right? And it shows. We have Republicans running all across this country for Medicare for all. We have Rob Ryerson in Arkansas's 3rd district. We have Mark Whitmore running in Tennessee's 2nd district. We have Republicans running all over the place standing for this because we're done. Remember, this whole channel is Republican, Democrat, we don't care. We're done with the same old milquetoast Congress that we have. It's polling at 9% today. An Economist poll just came out today. You can look on realclearpolitics.com. They keep track of all of this. Just came out today and had them at 9%. A 9% approval rating. That is abysmal. We need a new Congress. So that's why people like Samuel Ronan and Rob Ryerson and Mark Whitmore are running as Republicans and showing that this isn't a partisan thing. Progressives aren't just Democrats. Progressives are Republicans as well. And we need to gather around together and come back and fight for it all. We need bipartisan support for these things. Democrats just can't take over the entire government. That's not what I want. And Republicans just can't take over the government. We need to have bipartisan support for these things because Congress works for us and does not work for the corporations and all that stuff. There are Democrats that are as corrupt as Republicans. There are Republicans that are as corrupt as Democrats. All right? And it's time that we stand up and we say we don't need that anymore. And these core values that we need, which is Medicare for all, free college, and other aspects like that that we can't afford. Don't let anybody say we can't afford it. We're the richest country that this world has ever seen. We just passed an $800 billion increase to our military budget. That would have been able to afford all of what I'm just saying over that. And there was no debate, and I guarantee you never even heard of it. You never heard about it until you came to this channel right here. All right? That's how under the radar it went. $800 billion, all right? So we can't afford it is complete and total BS, and do not listen to it. We can afford it, we need it, and we need it bipartisan support. So Samuel Ronan in Ohio's 1st District, if any of you are in Ohio's 1st District, November 7th, 2018, it's way far out, but it is important. Vote for him. He is the reason that this country and all of this whole thing will turn around. Medicare for all is important. It's not a handout. It is basically just giving you the ability to live the life that you want to live. All right? You don't have to worry about leaving this job and you don't have to worry about leaving the job and losing your health care. It's guaranteed for you. You get to do what you want to do. Come on, right? We want to be able to live the lives that we want to live. The government's responsibility is to make that happen for us, not to choose the way that we want to, not choose the path that we take, but give us the ability to have us choose the path that we want. And these little things right here just give us the ability to do that. Subscribe.